Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with MrDan. Today we're going to make something, a little snack called Zucchini Parmesan Cheesy Chips. It's quite simple, pretty quick, so we'll get to it. Okay, so today will be a few ingredients. One is a parchment lined pan. There's my zucchini, trying to drain off some of the moisture. We're going to pat it down anyway. There's my knife with the little honer behind it. In the front, the metal cup here, a quarter cup of olive oil. Behind that is a cup of cheese. And we got a quarter teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and a half teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and a half teaspoon of garlic. And back there we got the bowl for mixing. So let's get to the mixing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our little zucchini pieces here and lay them out. I got these cut to I was trying to get them all pretty thin, but then I was like 1/8 to a quarter, and then one got a little fatter than the other. So they're not all going to be even. You just want to try to have them as thin as possible so that they cook good. You want it to get them a little crispy. So anyway, what we're going to do, you're going to pat as much moisture out of here as you can. As you can see, this towel's pretty wet now. And I got a towel underneath of it, so we're getting out. Plus I had sitting over a bowl, there's a little bit of moisture in there. So I just throw these all in the bowl. And we're going to repeat that step. I'll tell you, I got a lot of little pieces out of that one zucchini. So let me get a dry paper towel. Another one for the patting. George W. Patton. General, United States Army. I remember him. Sure you do. I'm not that old. His son, George Patton Jr., his son was a general also, in the same thing, Army Cav Division, so all about tanks. Following his daddy's footsteps, or his track steps, All right, that's enough of that. Okay, so let's pat this in dry. This goes together pretty quickly, so it's all easy peasy. I've already got my oven preheated to 400 degrees, so that's going to be one step that we have done already. Okay, so now we take all these chips. And the rest of this, you'll see this is going to fly. Did someone say fly? Yeah, I think he did. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is, now that we got all our things in there, we're going to take the first thing here, we're going to pour a little bit of the olive oil on there. Don't pour the whole thing yet. We want to make sure everything's coated pretty well. So let me get me a spatula. And we're going to make sure that everything's nice and coated. Try to separate the pieces if they're sticking together, because you want to get a good coating of oil on everything so everything else sticks, all the seasoning that we're going to put on here. Okay, all right. Then you can pour the rest. I'm pouring all of it in. Probably didn't need it, but it's all in there now. Yeah, baby. Okay, so it's coming together good. Now what you got to do is sprinkle your cayenne in there. Try to bombard a couple of the pieces, try to cover as best you can. And that's that. That's just a quarter teaspoon. It's not a lot. Okay, so we're going to try to coat everybody here. We don't want one piece to get too much, because then that might choke you when you're eating it. Yeah, we're having a good time today. This is just a munch. Okay, and then your Italian seasoning. We'll go ahead and throw the garlic powder in also. So you look something just like that. See how it's kind of, everything has a little color to it. So now we're gonna go a little crazier, and we're gonna drop, I'd say about half the cheese for right now. And again, mix that up, but we're gonna mix it a little differently though. And we're gonna see how this looks, okay? Then what we're gonna do is put a lid on this container, and we're going to do the shimmy, shimmy, shake, shake. Make sure everything's coated really well. So, what do I do with that lid? Don't tell me I put it away. Let me go dig up my lid. I had it. Must have put it back. Okay, so this is what we're doing here. Turn it upside down. You know, the thing, when you was in school, it was a dance, a little kid thing. Shimmy, shimmy, shake, shake, don't know, whatever. Anyway, this is kind of what it is. We're just making sure everything's nice and coated. Okay, now we'll take the lid off. I said, now we'll take the lid off. There you go. Okay, now everything's not going to be coated with all the cheese in it yet, but we have plans for that. Anyway, on your parchment paper, go ahead and start laying them down. Okay. So as you can see, everything's got some kind of coating to it, the cheese or whatever. So what we're going to do is lay these puppies out. And we're going to try to cheese up. There's going to be cheese left in the bottom of the container. So what we're going to try to do is take the cheese that's on the bottom of the container, and we'll take a fork, scooping it out extra carefully, and we'll plop it down on top of the zucchini. This is just a little healthy snack. I mean, it could be worse, you know. Could have put breadcrumbs on it because there's recipes out there with breadcrumbs and all this other stuff, see. So, you know, they have other ones I've seen, you dip them in egg. Like I said, breadcrumbs, panko crumbs. But this here, this is going to be good. Oh, come on, don't tell me they're not all going to fit now. So we'll have to move over. What is that? Come on over, Red Rover. I want Penny to come over on my side. Something like that. I forget. Little games, you know. Simple things for simple minds at the time, I guess, huh? So, we got a couple more to go here. I don't know if I'm going to get them all in there. I'm going to try. I don't want to, pack them too tight. Then they'll be like sardines and they might not cook good, see. But we'll get them done. All right, let me, hold on. Okay, so, like I told you, there's plenty of, see all that cheese that's still left in the bottom of there? I was like, oh man, that's a lot of cheese. But then I thought, I'll just take it and put it on top of a little zucchini disc there, you know. But yeah, this thing smells right now. It smells really good. It ain't even cooked yet. Surprised my oven hasn't beeped again to let me remind me that it's ready. It's been ready and waiting, you know. But it's a quick and easy thing, and it's a nice little munch, you know. Have some people over, you can cook it a few minutes while they get there. And it'll be the talk of the day, huh? How did you make that? Boy, that tastes good. Cheesy peasy. See here, I'm going to give you a bird's eye view here in a minute. And then we're going to pop this in the oven for, how many minutes was that? Let's see, 10, 5, 20 minutes. Give or take 20, 25 minutes. I would check it around the 20-minute mark. We don't want things to get too carried away. Okay. Now for the bird's eye. Wow. Look at that, huh? That looks pretty as all hell. All right, we're going to pop this in the oven now. We'll be back. Okay, ladies and germs, you can see this is only 20 minutes in the oven, believe it or not. Looks delicious. I haven't tasted it yet, but it almost sure digging in, ain't he? Huh, that's going to be good. Just you wait and see. All right, we're at the taste test table. We're going to try some of these here Zucchini Parmesan cheesy chips. Cooked exactly 20 minutes. They're not really crispy, but they taste good. As you know, you can see the plate. You know, some of them started getting burned around the edges. Maybe I should have left them in a little longer, but I was afraid. I think that would have been the key. But either way, they come out. They're delicious, perfect for a snack. Now look, we didn't deep fry these or anything. A little bit of oil, mix it around, popped it in the oven. Came out perfect. So you ought to give these a try. I'd leave them in the oven a little longer. See, that was a little crunchy, yep. I'll make them again. Right. It's Mr. Dan for Mr. Elmo. Cover your nose and mouth when out and about. Wash your hands. Don't talk with your mouth full, unless, of course, it's with a dish like this. And give us a like. Share if you want to. Hit the subscription bell if you haven't yet, and the notification bell if you haven't yet. And stay hungry, my friends, and we'll be back with another good recipe. So, until then, stay hungry and come back when you are. This is Mr. Dan. We're out.